Try to get this right. Hello, y'all. I'm working with some things here. Hold There we go. Yeah. Good game tonight by the Texans, but damn sure could have been better, man. A lot of things that the Texans left hanging out on the field, man. Sorry for the quality, man. I'm working with some downgraded equipment right now. I'm trying to get some stuff up together, trying to get my life together. But big win by the Texans, man. I had the pregame prediction that we would win 28-14. Of course, the outcome turned out to be more 19-13. It was a hard-fought game, man. A lot of struggle all the way down to the end in that second half, man. I mean, that ain't what I expected to see at all. I'm glad that we performed the way that we did. It showed us a nice grittiness about us that we could kind of pull through and get some things done. But, the defense definitely stood up. But that bend but don't break mentality, that bend but don't break game plan in the second half was a struggle to watch, man. It was hell watching Caleb Williams get out there and, constantly turn out third down conversion after third down conversion, man. That was brutal. So, yeah, I just wanted to get on here real quick, man, chop it up with y'all for a bit. I got a lot going on. I just had people over here at the house with me and, had the game on. Thought I'd be broadcasting live while the game was on, working with my phone, just been doing some crappy stuff, man. It's just been a lot going on. But, yeah, enjoyed the game, man. First half was pretty live. It was good to see the team, stepping up and showing some good drives. First and foremost, huge shout out to the crowd, man. Texans fans and whatnot showed out pretty big time. The stadium was full and rocking. Everybody looked like they were in their seats early. The roof was open. Dope little flyby by the Coast Guard. All of those things, kind of helped set the atmosphere of what was going on in the game. Another big shout out for me is Kaimi Fairbairn, man. Man, this dude here over the last couple of weeks has been showing very consistent with these extremely long field goal kicks, man. This is a lot of pressure to be in these situations. My bad, I got the TV still on over here, so I'm kind of catching up on what's happening in real time. But it's just the news, man. Y'all don't worry about that. But let's see if I can get it on SportsCenter from over here. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, man, I was probably I think the biggest surprise that I had from this game was actually watching Caleb Williams perform. I've seen him at UFC. I've seen him, a little bit in the preseason and in his first game. What I saw in the second half was kind of more of an indicator as to what I saw all together in this game. That there would be some pretty nice highlights, extreme highs, and then there'd be some, risky moves. We'll call it risky. I don't want to call it dumb or baffling because you've seen that with some other players today. Definitely like Will Levis with the boneheaded lateral pass that turned into a fumble. And, we've seen what the Panthers QB has done, which is nothing. So it's been interesting to see a cat like Caleb Williams step it up a little bit. I, for one, didn't believe the hype when it came to Caleb. I didn't think that he had the intestinal fortitude to translate into the pro game and step it up to the next level and be a quality quarterback. But I can definitely tell that Hey, I might be wrong on my assessment with Caleb. It's not the first time I've been wrong before. Hell, it's not the first time I've been wrong this season, but it's all good. Um, I appreciate, the game plan that the Bears had together. They definitely put a lot of pressure on the Texans with their defensive game plan. Shut stuff down. To be honest with you, from what I've seen out of CJ and then the offense, I mean, what you saw in the first half and what you saw in the second half was basically night and day difference, man. What did happen in our favor in that second half was that the defense stood up. And I know, as I was watching, I'm on these chat rooms on TikTok and on Twitter where cats are kind of live streaming what's going on with the game and how frustrated they were. And it was very frustrating to watch third down conversion after third down conversion after third down conversion, especially the one where Caleb, we had him down near the goal or in the goal line area, and Caleb was able to rush out of on the right side on the front side for 30 yards. Like like what was that? But yeah, I mean, we kind of knew that the defense was going into that, bend but don't break mentality. It was a lot of BS flags that was going around. It was a lot of, well-deserved situations where we should have got flagged that we didn't get flagged for. Shout out to Aziz Al Shair because my man, he did some dirty work over there on the sidelines. I ain't mad about that, but he did throw a slug on somebody and got away with it. So, we gotta count our blessings where we can when it comes to that. But yeah, man, the defense definitely bended a lot, and it was probably a lot more than what we wanted to as fans. But hey, shout out to them. They stayed true. They closed the game out. However ugly it was, they was able to get it done. And you know, so be it, man. We gotta win. But yeah, man. Sorry for the grittiness of this camera, man. I'm working with my old computer right now. Uh, Got to get upgraded with some stuff, man. So anybody want to help fund a brother so I can upgrade my equipment? We'll be getting working on that here soon. I'm a little bit behind on how things have been flowing for me this off season, and I'm getting right back into the mix now. So bear with me as I get this thing up to speed. But it's coming. It's coming. We're in the second game of the season. By week 4, I'll probably have this thing figured out just a little bit better than what I'm at right now. But either way, man, it's been a good collection of games going on this week. Of course, we got one more game tomorrow. I think the Eagles are playing. Don't let me get the line to you. I ain't even been paying attention to the Eagles. I've been so worried about the Texans. But should be a pretty good matchup tomorrow in prime time. If I sound a little tired, it's because I am. And I'm not going to be on here very long because I got to get up in the morning and take my little one to school. So, um, yeah, just wanted to reflect on the game in itself. We did see Damian Pierce was out this week. Joe Mixon got injured this week. So it was something for us to pay attention to moving forward when the run game is being challenged in consideration with health. Uh, Cam Akers got an opportunity to run as backup, and Cam Akers fumbled, which is probably a rarity with him. But you know, things happen, man. We had the ball get hit pretty good with his rush, but man, we were looking at a good opportunity right there on the goal line, within the 5 yard line. So just is what it is, man. I mean, I'm gonna have to watch the game again. I might watch it tomorrow morning, try to get a little rerun action and see what I might have missed. I'm gonna save my weekly review probably until Wednesday to post. Um, I don't really want to rush this whole process, but if I get a chance, I'll get it up on Tuesday. Um, yeah, man. I want to hear what you guys' feelings are, man. I know some of you guys might not catch the video live, but you guys will catch it later on. Want to get you guys' reactions to what you saw out there on the field. Were you happy with what you saw? I know it was a prime time game, so the nation was watching. Um, Clearly it was a great outcome with us getting the win. Um, you know, I'm gonna tell you, here's a couple things that I liked that I did see. I love number one, the fact that we are incorporating so many people into the offense. I think that's a huge value for us. Have all three tight ends that's getting good action. The fact that we have Cade Stover getting good action in as not only the tight end but as fullback, that's good results. Um, Not totally in love with the fact that we haven't been running John Mechie, or Damian Pierce hasn't really gotten a chance to be consistent out there with him not playing today. Of course, that's where that comes from. But I do appreciate the fact that we have Cam Akers now. I want to see us take a few less risk when it comes to CJ, so that we're not just constantly depending on CJ. Last week we had a pretty good run game, good run support. Seemed like this week they went away from it a little bit at certain spots in the game plan. I don't know if that was due to the injury to Joe Mixon or not, but it just seemed like we didn't lean on the run game as prevalent as maybe we should have. Maybe it was the defense. Like I said, you kind of get lost in the sauce when you're watching the game in real time, and you're not accounting for every play every time. But maybe it was a defense where they made them have to get out of that situation in certain times and places. But it just seemed like every time we had the opportunity to kind of stand up and do what we did last week, we didn't really embrace that opportunity like we did. But hey, that's coaching. You know what I'm saying? So um, I don't know. Those are kind of really the only things that I take away from this one. I did appreciate seeing Nico make them, fantastic plays again. I'm still waiting on Tank Dell to kind of break out and be himself. Um, Steph Diggs, he did show up from time to time, but it just wasn't the same passing game as like what we saw last year, and I think what most of us are probably expecting to see. So to be determined how that's going to play out, man. But yeah, my initial reactions are, it is what it is. We got a good win. I may not sound like I'm too enthusiastic about it. Trust me, I am. I'm just tired. And yeah, we'll get back at this, in a day or two, and really chop this thing up, man, when I have a little bit more time to kind of go through and rewatch the game. So anyway, I ain't gonna belabor the point, man. I got my 12 minutes up, man. So I'm gonna shut it down here. And if you guys are following, man, give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe, whatever. Give me comments in the comment section, man. Chop it up. Let me know what you think about how the game went. All right. Texas Fan Rehab. I'm out. Good night.